At first glance, this looks like it's a 2003 or 2004 Mustang Mach 1. It has the 40th badge on the fender, so you would think it's an '04 Azure Blue Mach 1 Mustang. Remember, Azure Blue was only offered on the Mach 1s for 2003 and 2004. But as you look closer at this car, you notice a few things. Let's start at the front and work our way back. It does have a Mach 1 chin spoiler on the bottom, but if you notice, the fog lights are missing. The fog lights are standard on the V8 models, except for the Bullet in this generation, and so that would lead you to believe this was a V6 front bumper. And that actually is exactly what this is. The V6 Mustangs had those little rubber vent lines where the fog lights would be. And so it's not uncommon for people to replace a bumper when a car is wrecked or damaged with a V6 bumper and have it repainted, but in this case, it might have started out as a V6 to begin with. As we continue looking at the front end, you'll notice it does have the running pony in the Mach 1 grill delete. So that looks like Mach 1. And the hood is a cowl hood, so it doesn't have a Mach 1 hood as well. But as we continue backwards, aftermarket wheels look good, but they're not Mach 1 wheels, and I don't believe this person was claiming this was a Mach 1, but that's what it looked like originally. So look at the side stripes. They do not have the Mach 1 writing in there. They're an aftermarket side stripe, and as we look inside the windows, you can see the seats are not Mach 1 seats. They have the shorter headrests, and they look like they are normal GT seats, or maybe even V6 seats. As we continue looking towards the back of the car, you'll see the side scoops are V6 side scoops. They were the same scoops as the 99 to 2000 GT, but with the 40th anniversary badge, this would lead us to believe that this is an '04 Mustang and it was a V6 and it had the V6 side scoops. Also, the C-pillar and glass is not Mach 1. It is a different shape on the Mach 1 and the Bullet, so that is also showing that this is not a Mach 1 Mustang. It looks to be a V6 that has been repainted. You can see the gloss black spoiler, which is to mimic the Mach 1 as well. And as we continue to the back of the car, you'll notice that the rear bumper is also a V6 rear bumper with no cutouts for the dual exhaust. So this looks to be a V6 Mustang that has been swapped over. Now, when we take the hood off, that's where things get interesting. This is a 3-valve swapped SN95/New Edge Mustang. Now, if you don't know what a 3-valve is, it's the 4.6-liter engine that was offered in the Mustang and some F-150s, other Ford products in the 2005 to 2010 range for the Mustang at least. And it has 3 valves per cylinder, 2 intake, 1 exhaust. And so this Mustang, if it was a V6, would have come with a pushrod 3.9 liter if it's an '04, and that would have been a 2-valve per cylinder engine. But more commonly known are the V8 Mustangs, known for being 2-valve, 3-valve, or 4 valves. And so if this was a Mach 1, it would have had a 4-valve, and they would have been downgrading to a 3-valve in this case. But from everything that I can piece together about this car, it looks as though it was a V6 Mustang, and they've upgraded it to a 3-valve 4.6-liter. And so pretty cool to see a V8 in a V6 Mustang. And that is an upgrade. Although the 3-valve Mustangs do have a lot of issues, and I've even had a project 3-valve on the channel that we've worked on and replaced the engine, and I've learned a lot about the issues that 3-valve engine has had. But anyway, I just thought this was kind of cool because at first glance, I saw this, thought it was a Mach 1. It said the chassis had 200,000 miles on it, but as I looked closer, I noticed all those little differences and that it is actually not a Mach 1 Mustang. And so I think this car looks really good. I think it's neat that they repainted it Azure Blue. I think it's neat they added a V8 engine to it, and it's just something kind of fun to go over. This does look like a Mach 1 to the untrained eye, and I do have people send me things like this and ask me what my thoughts are and if they should buy this kind of a car, and I have to set some things straight sometimes because some people who don't really know what they're looking at might mistake this as a Mach 1 and say, oh, I saw Mach 1 for sale, it was really cheap and it had a 3-valve swapped into it, and so then you get to looking and realize the differences. So anyway, it's just kind of fun to look over and something unique and a little different. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.